everyone. I just thought I'd pop on and do a little Facebook Live. I've just unpacked an order that I've received from the new catalogue. Now you have to bear in mind this will be my third order from the new catalogue, and I haven't shown and I'm not going to show any of the others, but I thought you might like to see what my first picks were from the main catalogue, what got my money, and just to see some things in real life maybe. So I'll start with embossing folders. I do seem to have a bit of a thing with embossing folders, so let's grab those. So my team is called the Stamping Stars. Whoop whoop, Stamping Stars. And so of course if there's a star embossing folder, then it has to be in my things that I have to buy. So slightly different from what we've had before, so different shaped stars, but like that. Oh, and crash. Then the polka dots. Now if you received your catalogue from me, you would have had a sticker over the picture that was in the catalogue, because these dots are actually closer together than our previous dot. In fact, let's just open that one. But if you're looking at the online copy, then you obviously won't see, you'll see the old polka dot, and this is different. There you go. So smaller dots, more closely together, but can't fault a spotty dot background for that. So then we've got the garden trellis embossing folder. So again, just a different pattern. I think quite good for mail cards, even though it's supposed to go with flowers and things. I think that's quite a good mail pattern. Then I've also gone for one of the new dynamic folders. Now the dynamic folders previously have been 6x6, and some of the new ones are. Dynamic means, if I get the spotty one again, there's the spotty folder and how thick or thin it is there, and then look at the thickness of that. So you need one less plate when you're going through your big shot machine, but it gives a much more 3D image. And so this one has got lots of leaves over it, and obviously it does an embossed and a debossed side. I've also got another one of the Pinewood Planks dynamic textured what a word, Pinewood Planks dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. Phew. And always love planks of wood, whether it's in paper form, whether it's in stamp form, whether you try and make your own. So that's shown at sort of 50%. It's a 6x6 one. And my final one is the Sweetheart textured impressions embossing folder as well. So this pattern, which you'll see in some of the pattern papers and one of the Memories and More kit that I've got, and this kind of dash pattern all coincides, and the heart will coordinate with our Sweetheart dies as well. So moving on from there, one of the new things in this catalogue was embossing paste. Now embossing paste has been around for years, so I'm glad to see it back really. So this is our embossing paste, comes in a jar. How much is in it? I can't see. 4 fluid ounces, 118 mils. Oh, it's got, no, I won't open it. It's white embossing paste, you know what it looks like inside. But what we've got, it's always good to rub over. You can just apply it as it is to a card, but it's always good when you have a mask to go put it through as well. So that's one of the patterns, comes in the mask. Got a brick wall-esque mask. Some fluffy clouds. So always good for a background, especially with the balloons and things like that. Birds, and just a kind of a trellis pattern. And what do you apply it with? Well, you can use your fingers if you really want to. You could use an old butter knife if you really wanted to, but when Stampin' Up makes it that easy and provides you with 3 palette knives, then literally all you do, you pick your tool of the trade, consider yourself a builder, Bob the Builder, and I mean I will do a video with this anyway, but just scoop out some of the embossing powder and just paste it on through, and it's up to you how even you want it to be, whether you want it to have kind of some height, and you can colour it, so putting a few drops of re-inker in, so pulling out a piece of paste, colouring it with re-inker, you can have embossing paste on in any of the Stampin' Up colours, which is always good. But obviously white clouds, you might want a bit of blue to them maybe. But let's have a look. I'm trying to read some messages as well on there. So Ali says the pinewood planks is on the way to her as well. So okay, let's go through this. This is kind of a speed way through this. I am going to do some other either Facebook Lives or videos on some of the other stuff I've got as well. But we'd be here all night otherwise. Naturally eclectic card overlays. So these are pieces of acetate that you can put over a card. So if you want a simple background, look, there's some gold ones. They do have a plastic coating. I think you can probably see there, it's not bubbled, it's actually got a plastic coating to protect it so it doesn't have fingerprints all over the place. But some waves, some diamonds, some leaves, some white, some gold. The gold ones, as with most things Stampin' Up, they're gold on one side, they end up being silver on the other side. So they're quite good. I like those. I think they'll make easy cards. Don't need too much to add to those. What else have we got? I do love a kit. I have just updated my blog and sent out a newsletter all about the soft sayings kit, which again I'll share with you later, but I'd already got those, one or two of them. And so I've got this kit, which is the Hello Friend Heat Embossing Project Kit. They do like their long titles, don't they? So all the contents here to make 15 cards, so 5 of those, 5 of those, 5 of those. And look, even the cute little embossing bottles as well, but everything you need in there, bar a stamp set, ink and glue, heat gun, things like that. But all the cards and things and die cuts are all in there. You can see the copper, got a little bit of copper, so that's something else. Let's have a look at some stamp sets, shall we? Oh, let's show you these. Loved these. Loved these. Striped treat bags. So 10 in a bag. 4 3/4 inch by 7 inch or 12.1 by 17.8 centimetres. Just perfect for a card or a small treat. Look at the gold foil. Love them. So some of the stamp sets, so again, bearing in mind, third order. So these were just some of the ones that I couldn't get my hands on before. Sheet music. I love a bit of sheet music. Love it at Christmas, on my Christmas cards. Love it as a generic background on any cards. Now, we've done it in papers before, but we haven't done it in a stamp. So now I can have it on whatever I want, on whatever colour, in whatever colour. Love it. It's just one big background stamp. Look at that. Yum. Right. And oh, so eclectic. Loved this. If you see the front of the catalogue, if I had one to hand, I'd whisk it here professionally, but I haven't. Eclectic layers, thinlits as well. So there's the stamp set there, 16 stamps, and there's the die set. Now, I primarily bought this for that die there. Really like that as a background, but it's got some great leaves on there as well, some great flowers, some corners, and all sorts there as well, all to coordinate with this set here, which I love. Love the cards on the front of the catalogue. That's what persuaded me on those. So what else have we got? We have, let's go and get something else. Graceful Garden. So again, love this set. Beautiful rose. Great, again, background design there as well. So there is pattern papers to match this. There is Memories and More kit to match this, she says. Thinking, did I order it on this one? No. But yeah, beautiful stamp set. I can see that being coloured by lots of people far more beautifully than I can probably do. But a beautiful stamp set. And I must be going it's all about the backgrounds at the moment. Hello Friend. There's part of me that says we've had a Hello Friend before. We've definitely had a Hello something before. But again, a great set. Always love a wreath. I know we've had lots of different wreaths, but just another one. Thinking of my friend today. Hello. Thank you for being you. And again, this background. Love that as well. Would go really well with the Eastern Palace set as well, that background. And a few sort of flowers there as well. So moving on. Love a bit of an embellishment. So some of the embellishments we've got here, so let's pull them over. So touches of nature elements. These are wooden shapes, but without me opening them, I'm going to say that there'll be white one side and, oh, in fact, no, let's open them. Let's do it. Let's be brave. As long as they don't pop out all over the place. Right. Yes, that's what I thought. So they're laser cut, so you'll get these markings through them, but one side is white, one side is wood, so you can keep it natural in its form there, or again stain it with some ink, or you can have something that's a bit truer to colour on the white side, or you can leave them white. So 2 different sets of those, just adds a little texture to some of your paper crafting. Hearts and stars elements, so again wooden shapes but with a bit of texture. Stamping stars, had to get them. So that's those. So you get 2, 4, 6 sheets of those in there. And I love these. Everyone loves a bit of corrugated card. Well, I certainly do anyway. So look at these tags and ovals and hearts, just in corrugated craft card. So how many come in there? I think normally 24, something like that. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't even see. 24, yeah. No, they're like they're 24s. So like those as well. Ribbon. Whilst I haven't got quite the fetish that some people seem to have, I did buy quite a few bits of ribbon. So new sequin ribbon. So mini sequins. So we've had the gold and silver with the large sort of standard size sequins. They've now gone, and in their place come these little baby sequins. So you can use them as the trim. Oh, there we go. So you can use it on the trim and just put it across your cards and projects like that. Or you can painstakingly peel, take the sequins off just by pulling them off the end there. And then you could put them on one by one onto your projects. So different to rhinestones. So if you like rhinestones and pearls and just like a little something splattering of these things, then that's good. So that comes in gold, silver and black. Then I hadn't actually seen these, I don't remember seeing these in real life, but shimmer ribbon. You can't say shimmer ribbon to me and me not buy them. So you have got, what colours have we got here? So powder pinks, that's one of the new in colours. You've got another black, so basic black with a shimmer. You have pool party and pear pizzazz. So hopefully you can see those. You can just see very slight shimmer to them. Then I went on to a nice, what we're going to call this? We're going to call this classic weave. So just a white, I'm going to say pool party again. So soft sky. Bad me, bad me. Soft sky, crumb cake and whisper white. Like those, just together as they are. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, and lastly, set of ombre, whatever you want to call it. So Island Indigo and lemon lime twist and Calypso Coral. So there we go. Like those, very nice. Memories and more. So I was just going to show you the box and then I thought, well, what's the point of that? That's not very exciting, is it? Oh, although I haven't opened inside. So memories and more kit. So this one is Perfect Days. So very me in colour. Let me just see if I can get a pair of scissors quickly and open these all for you. So they are reduced in price from what we had as Project Life. They're now just £9 for 72 cards and extras. So you get a selection of 6x4 cards. Get 2 of each, so you can use that one and the backs if you want to. So here and now. Oh, nice. Together is a good place to be. I'm not going to go through every card, but you can see you get 2 of everything this week. Good for those that do weekly pocket journaling. It's the little moments that make life big. So going through all those, as I say, we won't go through every one, but there's a whole selection of 6x4 cards. Then also you have some stickers, so silver stickers in this case. So the diamond, there is a stamp set, I can't think what the name of it is, but there is a stamp set in the catalogue that coordinates with these diamonds. So there's some silver stickers. You also get an acetate overlay and more cardstock stickers. So they're all self-adhesive, they just pull off, and you've got a set of those. And then you've got more of the 3x4 cards as well. So all the cards now are 6x4 or 3x4. So that is the colourings on the perfect day. Very me. Black, white with a splash of blue and green and brown. What's the next one we've got here? Bundle of Love. So this is what I said you'll recognise the heart from. So can be baby, but could be wedding as well, depending on which bits you use. So got some stickers there, very baby-fied, but family acetate. Ooh, some nice gold metallic card. There we go, there's some more sort of love wedding-y ones. And then all sort of very vanilla. You've got some pinks and some blues, but some neutrals there as well. And again, 2 packs of the 3x4 cards. So the other thing I wanted to show you was I have a paper share open at the moment. The second session is open, and so I wanted to show you some of the papers in real life as well. So first one is a 6x6 pack called Colour Theory, and so you have, oh, done it all a bit different this time. So our 6x6 pads, apparently somebody said they didn't like the glue at the top where you had to peel out the pages, because they didn't like peeling off the glue on each bit of card. So they decided to go, no, we won't do that anymore. We'll just have them so you haven't got to peel them, curl them, have bits of glue there. Not sure if I like it or not, so I'm having to keep these little bits at the moment, or get little 6x6 pockets. But you can see you've got the colours there. So some blue, some purple, some yellow and green. I could sit there and tell you every colour, but so you've got some colour blocking on one side, and ombre looks and crackle paints on the other. Then you have the wood textures suite. I've used this already, so I'll put this one in one of these A4 ones. I'm sure I'll find a better way to store all this. So pattern paper, if you're cutting out crates, you don't want a completely different colour on the inside. So if this was a whitewash this side and a dark that side, if you made a crate, you wouldn't want it to look like that. You'd want the inside to look the same as the outside. So that's how Stampin' Up have done that this time. So they have everything from dark through to light whitewashes and everything in between. And then some circular logs and some other logs. There was some other logs. There they are. So that's the wood textures. Great for mail cards. Oh, I haven't opened this one. So this is the Petal Garden DSP, or pattern paper. And this is one that goes with one of the Making Memories and More sets. Making Memories takes me back a few scrapbooking years. Also got a pattern paper that matches as well. So you've got, again, the 6x6 pad. So I'll flick this way first. So 4 of each sheet. This also coordinates with some of the planner bits. Planner? What planner? I'll show you in a moment. There we go. And the other side. It's a bit more subtle. So Stampin' Up normally have one kind of bold image on one side and one more subtle on the other. So they're lovely. Love those. And then moving on. So again, you've got a 12x12 pad that isn't in a pad anymore. So I've put it in a 12x12 baggie. But I don't know what you can see of that. The 5 in colours, using the Floral Boutique pattern from last year, the blue and white paper. Oh, hear the cat? So that's those. And then everything else is a normal 12x12. So this is Delightful Daisy. Love this set. So again, bolder image on one side, more subtle on the other. So 12 sheets. That's my favourite. Favourite. Love that colour. Look at that. Let's move it around that way so it's not sideways. How beautiful is that? Don't want to use that bit. You get two though, one to use, one to keep. So that's Delightful Daisy. Well, we get these names right. This is all new, so it's all new to me. It is Delightful Daisy. Just wondered whether the stamp set was called that. Then we have a whole lot of lovely, very bold images. So bright colours mixed with blacks. Look at that. Beautiful. You wouldn't need much more than that on the front of a card with a small banner, a bit of ribbon. I think that would be it. So very vibrant, very bold. A little bit, so that's nice. So you don't get to see this really in a catalogue, do you? A small little picture doesn't do it justice. That's beautiful as well. Love that. Yum yum yum. So next one. So all of these are in the paper share. In the paper share that I'm offering at the moment, you get a 6x6 piece of all of these. Which this next paper is not great to get a 6x6 of that. But look at that. Already I've seen some demonstrators who have just framed that piece, put some random child, put a child's name across the bottom here in the letter dies, and just left it like that, framed it and put it in their room. I think it's beautiful. So again, the more subtle, so big images on the front, and different patterns on the back. So these papers, and in fact, it's all these papers now. So the dies that come with this set, this is called Birthday Memories, and the dies that come with this, not only do they cut out the stamped images as they are, they actually cut out this pattern paper as well. So if you put the die straight over this little girl, it will cut it out. Now obviously you can fussy cut it out, we're not saying you can't, but we all know that we're getting used to having dies to cut out everything at the moment. So that cuts out her, some cakes on the back. Poodle, one of the dies cuts out one of the poodles with that on the back. One of the dies cuts out one of the cakes. That's lovely, look at that. And I want to say, without off the top of my head, I know that the dies cut out the fox, the banner, this little raccoon, I think it's a raccoon, I presume it's a raccoon, and I'm not sure which other ones, but I'm guessing probably the turtle as well. So quite a few of these. I know the flag, and I want to say even the present you can cut out as well. And there's the back of those. So some very quite nostalgic images in that one. Not everyone's cup of tea, but that's what Stampin' Up's all about. Different tastes. Love this one. This one is naturally eclectic. The one that's on the front of the catalogue, as I say, matched that stamp set I showed you earlier as well. So some watercolour stripes, some flower designs, quite plain on the back. There's those diamonds again. Diamonds are forever by the looks of this. Berry burst, water wash. It's all very watercolour paper. There's those dashes again from that heart embossing folder. That's lovely. Blue. Oh, look at that. Do you do this? Tell me I'm not the only person to sit here and go, ooh. There's the pattern again. And look, beautiful flowers. Or donuts, depending on what you can see. I've only got a couple more left. So again, all of these in the paper share, a 6x6 piece. You have just add colour. So again, with the colour craze that's going on at the moment, and has been for a while now, just black and white card with images ready for you to colour. So plain on one side, and you can just stick these in a book and colour away to your heart's content. So underwater, houses. So each sheet, they're the 6 designs there. So 2 sheets of each. So some foliage, feathers, underwater scene, houses. So you could cut these out as well. So you could colour in a house and cut it out for moving cards. Watering cans and flowers, and teapots and teacups, and 2 sheets of that in each. Very thick that is. So you should be able to colour with any kind of colouring, and it should be fine and not go through. Then we have Coffee Break. So I'm not a coffee lover, but I do love these papers. So some of them are very specific for coffee, and they're great if you want to make cards. They've got a matching stamp set and a matching die set that cuts out the cup. But I just love the colours of it again, blue, green and brown. So little hearts there, love that. So I've got the wood texture there as well. Another wood grain. There's your coffee pots, some foliage, a stripe, that's really nice. The coffee stains, which could be tea stains, of course. And there we go. That's lovely as well. So I'm seeing these for the first time. I've only just literally opened the box and got them out. So there we go. So 12 sheets of that. That's what we're using in Scrap Club this week. They said, we want to use those papers, but not in a coffee way. I was like, righto. So I'll see what I come up with. I'm sure blue, green and brown will be no problem at all. So next is Be Merry Designer Series paper. So a new Christmas paper. We have some Christmas designs in the main catalogue, but obviously we have the winter catalogue, autumn winter catalogue that comes out September the 1st, so a lot more of our papers will come out there. But I know that some of you, as crazy as it is to me, some of you have already started your Christmas cards, some of you have even finished them. But if you like to get an early start and you don't want to wait till September, then you could use this paper as well. So some reindeers, some tags, so you could cut these out individually and hang them. Some stripe, that's quite nice, snow splatter, a few snowflakes and trees. So very traditional, red and green there. And then we've got the two speciality papers. So this one is the Bundle of Love. So I'm going to rustle away here. Ooh. So again, so remember this is the paper. It's got a Memories and More kit that goes with it. Very pink and blue, but again, good for weddings. So you've got, I'm going to go this way and then I'll turn it over. So you've got the blue and the pink chevron. There's that pattern again in the pink and the blue. That's nice, just some bubbles across the line. Pink, blue. And then if I turn it over, oh, look at that. Can you see that? Oh, love that. So gold foil paper, love that design, very nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of that on the back. And then here it is again, that pattern. 4 sheets of that on the back of those ones. And then 4 of the chevrons. So same designs, but with the gold foil. So didn't realise so many of those have gold on the back actually. They've all got a gold pattern. That's lovely. Love those. And then lastly, but by no means least, another of the speciality papers, Foil Frenzy. So metallic foil papers are obviously the thing at the moment. God, look at that. So all of these are thick craft cards, so they are perfect for your boxes, your packaging, bags, anything like that. So it's on our craft card. So everything's going to be plain craft on one side and you're just going to have the foils on the other. So what have we got? Oh, look at those. So 4 different colourways. Look at that. In the spots. Same 4 colours in a stripe. There we go. And another chevron-y design in the 4 colours as well. So hopefully just showing you the papers gives you more of an idea than the catalogue does. But as I say, if you want to take part in the paper share, £43 posted to your door, and you will get part of those packs cut in 4, and you'll get a 6x6 of everything. I think the last thing, there's only 2 more things I bought. Glossy card. Didn't know how that came. So glossy card is back again. So many techniques we can do with glossy card. Comes in A4, so 10 sheets of A4 glossy card in there. And the one thing I've been waiting for. I think that's all that needs to be said, isn't it? The new Love Today planner kit. I'm not going to open it on this video because I might just sit and dribble over it a little bit too much. So I'm going to do a separate video opening it and putting it together so you can see what's included and all of that. But £33 for a planner is amazing these days. Sending off ones from the States can cost you 70-80 quid, and this has everything and refill kits, and say coordinates with lots of other things. Obviously coordinates with your Stampin' Up colours and all sorts, but can't wait. So I'm going to leave you here. I think that's enough. I've sped through it as quickly as I could. Hopefully it'll give you a bit more of an idea of some of the colours, some of the designs and things. I think sometimes it's better just to see it sort of in person, isn't it, than on 2D on the pages of a catalogue. So thanks very much. You know where it is if you want to contact me. My name's Natalie O'Shea. www.natalieoshea.co.uk, and if you go on there, all the links there for the catalogues and that anyway, you can see them above on the Facebook page as well. So yeah, if you want anything at all, just give me a buzz. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.